This woman fell 33,000 feet from a plane and survived. In 1972, 22-year-old Vesna Vulovic was working as a flight attendant. But on January 26th, Vesna boarded flight 367. It was coming from Copenhagen and going to Zagreb. But the crazy thing is, Vesna wasn't even supposed to be on this flight. There was another Vesna who was scheduled to work that day, but something messed up the names and Vesna Vulovic took her place instead. And this is where it gets crazy. Suddenly, 46 minutes after takeoff, a bomb blew up and it tore the plane apart and began sucking people and everything out. At this point, the plane came crashing down and everyone on the plane died besides Vesna. Vesna was the only person not blown out of the plane because she was trapped in the plane's tail. And luckily, when the tail came crashing down, it landed on a big thick pile of snow which ultimately cushioned the fall and saved her life. She was then taken to a hospital and was in a coma for a couple of days. And that's when the doctors discovered she had broken every single bone in her body. But to everyone's surprise, she made a full recovery within 10 months. This man was killed by a dead snake. In 2014, Peng Fan, a chef in China, was preparing an exotic delicacy, a meal made from the deadly Indonesian spitting cobra, a snake whose venom could shut down a human body in minutes. Peng carefully decapitated the snake, removing its deadly fangs and venom glands. Believing his work was done, he set the snake's head aside, but the snake was not finished with him. Unknown to Peng, a snake's reflexes don't die immediately. Even severed, its head can still bite for up to an hour. Suddenly, as Peng reached for the head, the snake's head bit deep into his skin, releasing its venom. The venom, a powerful neurotoxin, began paralyzing Peng's body almost instantly. His breathing became labored, his muscles locked in agonizing pain. With no anti-venom on hand, the poison spread through his system quickly, and there was nothing anyone could do. And by the time help arrived, Peng Fan was gone, a man killed by a snake that was already dead. Even in death, nature's deadliest creatures can still strike. There was a woman named Nina who was having a terrible day at work. All she could look forward to was seeing her daughter at home when she got off. About an hour before she left work, she called her daughter saying, "I'll be home soon," and to start getting everything ready for dinner. When Nina left work, she felt herself feeling a little better and was excited to cook dinner for her and her daughter. When Nina finally got home, her daughter's smiling face was greeting her in the driveway, but the rest of her body was missing. Nina began screaming in horror and couldn't believe what she was looking at. She then called the police, and when they arrived, they searched the house but couldn't find anything. A manhunt then began for whoever did this. Devastated by her daughter's death, Nina went to her room and tried to fall asleep, hoping it was all a dream. She then woke up in the middle of the night and realized someone else was in her bed. When she turned over to look, her heart stopped beating. It was her daughter's missing body. Nina then got up and tried to run to the phone and call the police, but was suddenly stopped by a man in a mask that said, "Hopefully you don't scream like your daughter."